Serious
Yeah,
problems.
it was a shame like about the characters though. Like people been asking for like certain characters for like so long, and they still haven't
Yeah.
made them yet.
People was wondering why Fujin wasn't in the game, man. Like people got pissed about that. Like, and then
They shafted
Cetrion,
Fujin twice.
yeah, Cetrion talking about Fujin drawing his last breath, and she was talking to Raiden and shit, and she was like Fujin drawing his last breath. I'm like, wait, what? Like hold up, nah, nigga, she did not just say that. And then she talked about she killed Fujin. I'm like, yo, y'all are smacking people in the face right now.
And then it's like they shouldn't have a problem with bringing back dead characters.
Yeah.
They gave us Frost. Like, come on now.
They had fucking Motaru in the crypt.
I really didn't expect Frost to come back.
But her, you know, being in the game itself, I don't think that was the right call. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but
it was like still more anticipated characters than her, honestly.
Yeah, people were hoping that this roster was going to be lit, man, and there was people not happy about this roster at all. So,
yeah, I remember your video on it. It was going down.
Yeah, I was pissed, man. I was pissed.
Man,
that shit was a smack in the face.
This roster's dog shit, bro. It shows, man.
When I looked at that roster, I don't know what happened, man. But then I was like, it's time to make a rant. That's all I said. I just clapped my hands together. I was just like, okay, just rub my hands together. I was just like, time to make a rant. Yeah, it's time for y'all to hear my mouth.
Like I understand the idea of them trying to like introduce new characters, but if they were to like put the most popular characters in and like mix in like new characters that they want to put in,
dude, they could have easily had Takeda, Aaron Black, and Geras, bro. And then the rest is classic. Yes. The rest is Mortal Kombat characters, bro. And we can use like one DLC character, and that's it. Spawn would have been perfectly fine in that spot.
It's like they could have had Sindel.
Damn.
They could have had Sindel, Shang Tsung, Nightwolf. They could have had them in the base pack, but like, then just drop Collector, drop Geras, then drop Cetrion, some characters we ain't never seen before.
Who the fuck is Collector, man? Who asked for this weird ass nigga, yo?
Collector is random as fuck. Like
I don't even know.
I still don't know where he came from. Like,
people talking about, he served him for this long. That's because they just made that story about that nigga, man. He's a new character. We've never seen this dude before. People were wondering it before the game release. Who is this guy? This. I'm just like, oh my god, is this a fucking Shokan ripoff nigga right here? Like, and he damn sure is.
I call him Fake Goro, bro. He's Fake Goro.
Just a fucking mini small version, bro. It's
I
just
wouldn't
like,
even compare him to Goro because like he don't even fight like Goro.
It's
like
dumb,
that's what I was
man.
hoping. That's what I was hoping when I first seen him. I was like, I hope he plays just like Goro, so we can have that to think about.
Yeah,
but
and he damn for sure doesn't play that at all. This nigga is totally different.
I want to pray. Not pray. I want to hope that this franchise, you know, the dads or whoever's making these decisions, you know, they get fired. Someone just needs to get let go.
Because you said somebody's coming back or whatnot.
Tobias is coming back. The original dude who he was mostly the dude who did everything. Edwin didn't do shit, to be honest. It was all
just did
John
the voice of
Tobias.
Scorpion.
Yeah, it was all John Tobias, no cap. He was the one. He was the dude behind the story of MK. Whatever. Yeah, he's basically
man, bro, he might be able to save. He might be able to save this franchise, man. He might be the guy to fix these problems, man. He might be.
Yeah,
who knows?
It's him, bro. Since he's returning, because Ed Boon didn't care. He's just a voice. He's just there.
Yeah, he's just, you know, as soon as you say Deborah is a fan favorite, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
That's how I know you out of touch with your own game.
Like Deborah though,
when he said that shit, bro. Like what?
But he didn't even say like a classic character. Like, why would you say Deborah? Like, were you drunk, man?
Like you promoting new generation characters and shit. I'm just like, nah. I don't think so.
Another one was more like the dad's fan favorite. They fucking pushing her like she's a fucking god or some shit.
Yeah, she might as well be, man. She killing present day Hanzo Sashi and shit. Who knows? She probably would have folded Shao Kahn's ass up in the damn story mode if they would have gave it a chance.
She got that super plot on.
Yeah, she already fucked up KAJl Khan. She was about to kill that nigga until Jade came in and saved him from getting fucked up. It's just like,
did she even get killed in the story mode, or did she just like disappear like everybody else did in the end?
Nah, she ain't dead. Oh wait, which one you talking about?
She didn't even, like, you know, at the end, like time just got reversed and stuff.
I don't even know, man. I was wondering what the hell happened to Geras or anything. No, she ain't died. Like, Devorah's alive.
Alright.
So
ain't even nothing in it.
It's a shame, man. It's a shame.
Yeah, they had a lot of potential for this game, and they fucked it up.
They dropped the ball, and people just wasn't pretending.
So now you got your boy coming back in the scene because he know what's going on. He's like, oh hell no, hell no, this ain't Mortal Kombat. Like I hope these new characters are not gonna be in the next Mortal Kombat or some shit like that. I'd rather see Takeda, Geras, and Aaron Black. Those are the only 3 new generation characters that I like. That's the only 3.
Yeah. I feel like if they were to make new characters, they need to pay attention to who would actually fit the franchise and stop just making shit up.
Yeah, because that's what it seems like they're doing right now. Like, oh yeah, let's add a clone, even though we have Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade here. Let's just add another clone. Doesn't feel like I'm playing with a totally different character.
Nothing wrong with either of those 2 characters.
Yeah, it's just shit is dumb, man. Like, and it just shit don't add up, man. Shit just does not add up, bro, with this game. But
nothing is gonna make sense, bro.
I don't even think there's gonna be a conversation held. There's just no way. There's just no way. Especially if they're getting people that's actually saying shit about the game and trying to give the game constructive criticism. And if you have like this nigga named Mr. Aquaman in the party and shit like that talking, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's just gonna be constant disagreements, and you know, because motherfucker's sponsored and shit, so he ain't trying to, you know. Because I mean, even when Tom Brady was, just like you said, when Tom Brady was coming out with facts and shit on the podcast with P&D ketchup and mustard shit, like they, you know, I don't think they like that too much. So
no, every time Tom Brady hit them with some evidence, they go, "Oh, I agree, Tom Brady, but I think this."
It's always a but.
It's always something positive about the game. Always something positive. That's why I like doing these live streams, because when these dudes show up saying this dumb shit, they can't respond because they're getting what's it called? What's that word? They're showing the truth.
True colors and shit.
Yeah, they get the true colors come out. Like, alright, there ain't shit you can do.
I wonder who else is sponsored by them. And shit.
Dude, all the dudes you have seen, all the fighting game pros, well, not all of them, but mostly the dudes who fly out and are at every tournament are the dudes who are sponsored.
Yeah, because that nigga named Tweety or whatever, and then like...
Oh, Tweety,
he said something about like the game, the reason why it's not there, some shit like that, is because of politics or something, and there was other people saying it was politics.
Like, bro, why the fuck would Evo be in politics? It's Evo.
That's what they were saying. Like, that's what they were saying on Twitter and shit. I saw that shit a little bit, and I was like,
these dudes who have somewhat power are just spreading a false message to distract people from the numbers. Most people don't like, dude. You know, I told you about that guy in the comments. Dude has no idea what's really going down. I literally just comment one thing and he insults me in the next 2 comments. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not arguing with this guy. And I'm just like, you know, like, dude, if you literally, we said it. If you look at the numbers, MK11 lost the Samurai Showdown, right? As a business,
I can't believe that shit.
Stand. Yeah, if let's say you have a lemonade stand, bro. You sell pink lemonade, right? I mean, you have green, pink, blue, whatever, and your pink lemonade stand is selling the worst, right? And it costs you resources to get the pink lemonade stand alive, keeping it alive. Would you continue to waste money and resources to keep that pink lemonade stand alive if it's not making any money? You know, it's like, it's just common sense. Like, come on, y'all. Like, of course they're gonna drop MK11. It did arguably worse than a freaking game made by, it was a small team of devs. Like, let me look this up actually. Samurai Showdown. Dude, the game is not even known. Half the community probably don't even know who made the game. Don't even know what it's about.
Yeah, the thing is, like, people on Reddit, they were saying, like, there was this guy saying, like, do you think Mortal Kombat 11 is going to outshine MKX by sales? Because right now, MKX, with the sales, they got around, what? It's like 10 to almost 11 million. So that's actually really good. That's a lot, right? And then when it comes to Mortal Kombat 11, it's only around like 4.2 million. But it's the thing about it is, like, there's people saying, like, I don't think that this game is going to rival MKX, and the people were saying that shit on Reddit. Like, there was people saying, like, MK11, it's okay, but it's not. I don't think it's going to rival MKX when it comes to sales and shit like that. So,
like, I want the game to do good. Like, I'm tired of these dudes trying to defend the game. If you just defend the game and don't give it criticism and just praise the game.
That's the thing, though. I ain't trying to, like, bash the fucking game and shit, but like, I'm gonna vent out my anger, bro. Like, that shit's happening. Like, that shit don't make no sense. And then people from other fighting game communities, like, you know, Smash Bros and shit like that, they was like, they was talking shit. They was like, and on Tom Brady's video, right, under his comment section, they was saying, like, well, and I thought our community was fucked up. MK11's community, or just Mortal Kombat community, they're separated and shit. Like, there's people against each other and shit. They're at each other's necks and shit.
They mad because they can't get the DLC characters they want. They mad because the last one.
But we ain't getting the DLC characters we want either.
Yeah. I mean, but like, you know, we got better DLC characters. They only getting, like, folks from the same universe and shit at this point.
I don't really understand why the Smash community is mad. Y'all have all the characters y'all fuck with since the beginning of Melee.
Yeah, and they always give them the characters they want, but for some reason, NetherRealm Studios don't think it's a good idea. I don't get it, man.
I don't get it either, dude, and that's why I'm already making this switch, bro. I'm already playing different games. I'm not gonna waste my time with a community that just sits there and just fucking insult you as an argument. Like, that shit is irritating, bro. I'm done. Once MK11 is over with, I'm already gonna have, like, Last of Us 2 content, Street Fighter 5 content. I'm already starting the Street Fighter 5 shit. Like, I ain't gonna talk. I'll talk about MK, but I'm not gonna be playing it anymore. It doesn't interest me anymore because the fucking devs suck. I'm tired of it.
But yeah, Dre, you made a good point about how, like, MK should just become like a legacy fighting game where, like, they keep a set amount of DLC set characters and just, like, upgrade them from game to game. Like, that'll keep the fan base. It'll keep the same fan base. It'll keep everybody happy.
New fans too. Like, you have, like, the Cassie fans. Who cares? As long you can do that, but as long as you have the legacy characters.
You throwing shade, bro.
Reptile, all of them, you know. Like, I don't like Cassie and Jackie, but the fact that they're replacing Legacy and then they're taking moves and throwing them, and just mismatching them with other characters, taking Scorpion and Slide and giving it to Sonya. Like, they took so many moves and gave it to Sonya. It's ridiculous. And then Sonya doesn't even feel like Sonya. Scorpion doesn't feel like Scorpion. Sub-Zero ain't even Sub-Zero. It's like, it's because they keep thinking we want, like, a different archetype for our characters when that's not true. We just want new characters and legacy. That's all we want, truthfully. I mean, MK wouldn't be a franchise if it didn't have legacy characters.
And I don't think, like, all the like, new characters that they come out with should be forced on us by the story all the time.
No.
Like, I feel like they should be the DLC characters, while the characters that we want should be part of the base copy. Because they will honestly sell more copies than what they think it would. Like, if Fujin, Rain, all those guys came back, like, during the first, like, when the game first dropped, then, like, they probably would have sold more copies.
Look at the way Street Fighter and Tekken, they handle their DLC. They don't make them the main point of focus in the story. They're just side characters, and if they get popularity, they become a focus. That's how Street Fighter has always done. That's why there's so many characters. Dude, I hopped on Street Fighter 5 and there's so many characters, all these characters from Street Fighter 3 in this game. Dude. Street Fighter 3, Legacy, bro. And they're not even in, like, they're in the story and they're not in the story. You know, like, they prepared for it. Tekken does the same thing. Tekken, they make new characters. They give them a little background. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know what they did in the story. They don't have a huge impact, but they're fighting.
This is the problem with people, man. This juggernaut nigga. MK community is the worst, saltiest, noobest FGC period. You guys only like the past games because all the tech is figured out. When Injustice 3 is out, you guys will come right back like always and then say MK11 is great. Niggas like this, bro.
Wait, who said that?
It's on Tom Brady's video.
Oh my god, dude.
Nigga's name is called Juggernaut or some shit like that. Juggernaut something. I'm just reading it. I'm just looking at it like,
bro. Oh my
like what the fuck? Who the fuck? Man. Damn,
I mean,
bro.
the game bad. We gonna still say it was bad.
Bro. The fact that he said they already found the tech when they're literally still finding new shit in MKX. Like, what the fuck are these dudes saying? They don't. Dudes just say shit out their ass. They don't have any. They just believe it because someone, a YouTuber or someone that they probably follow probably said some dumb shit. So they go, "Oh, that must be factual." Like, oh, dude, these comments. That's what I'm like. I gotta stop wasting my time. Sometimes I comment as a reply, and I'm just like, I'm responding to dumb shit. I'm only gonna respond to positive comments that are agreeing with me, or constructive comments that disagree in a positive way when I'm saying dumb shit. Like, if you say I'm gonna call y'all on it, and then when you call them out on it, they just go and insult you. So it's just like, fuck it, I'm
like if he would have ended it with like the NRS community being like a bunch of like
what he said, like there is some truth in it, like salty dudes. That's mostly
we got those,
but it's not all of our community. And the fact that
that's not what we are though.
Yeah. The fact that this guy thinks he can have an opinion and he's not. Like, I'm tired, dude. The dudes who have opinions on our community, who aren't in the community, to shut the fuck up right now. You don't see me making Street Fighter 5 videos about the community, like, oh, Street Fighter 5 is this and that. Like, I'm playing Street Fighter 5, but I don't know shit about the community.
This guy said MK11 is a stunning achievement, and I have enjoyed playing it. Really, with all caps, love watching it. And then this guy was like, wrong. This game has been a flop. And then this guy was like, it's a technical achievement, is undeniable as a franchise best and even a studio best. Injustice 2 was a technical marvel that I thought that they... What the fuck you just say, nigga?
He's one
that
of
would
those
not be
a... Dudes.
But they did. MK11 is the best looking and best sounding game the studio has ever produced. Surely you do not assert that something like MKX has better models or... So he's talking about design and sign. That's and sound.
We're not denying it. We're not denying that the design and quality is good.
Yeah,
I mean, it's bad.
Yeah, that's all he's talking about. I'm not worried about that.
I hate dudes who make arguments about that. Dude, a game's graphics doesn't tell you if the game is good or not. Look at fucking Death Stranding. The game has beautiful graphics. Is the game amazing? Is the game the best game you ever played? No, I've heard some people say, "Oh, it's just a walking simulator." Like, dude, cut the shit. Arguably, I'll argue that Street Fighter 5 has better graphics. Universally, it's much more fluid. It's more. Would you rather look at a Street Fighter match or a Mortal Kombat 11 match, like side by side, or like Tekken match? Which one would you like looking at more? Tekken and Street Fighter.
I fuck with how Tekken looks when you fight, cause you can see the technicality and like everything, like even with moving, like everything you had to do was like technical.
It's stiff, like dude, when I say stiff, bro, I mean stiff, bro. The thing about lower tier guy with people, they don't understand is that dude's putting on the act. I'm tired of dudes acting like this.
Yeah, I think he really just be trolling.
He is, dude, because he's getting money off these idiots, bro. Oh yeah, LTG's raging again. Yeah, I like watching him rage because he's just a scrub, dude. He's doing it to get the money, And I respect LTG.
Like I said, I hope this game dies. I think it's just straight up said it.
Even with a name like low tier god, like. Come on, bro. Really?
He's trolling, bro. Like, I don't know why people think... I mean, what he has done in the past was low-key fucked up. But I know for a fact, dude. Like, dude has said the most real shit about MK11. Terminator came out, he says, Terminator's going to be a crony-ass character. Was he wrong? It's straight facts. Terminator's crony as fuck. Word.
Yeah.
It's like...
I mean, I don't know what they expected from Terminator.
Literally, every time they show a combat cast, like they show everything the character offers, and then that's
there's a comment. Yeah, I found the fucking comment finally. That nigga said, I thought the Smash community was the most dysfunctional in the FGC, but I am going to have to reconsider after taking a long look at the MK fan base. I can tell which you guys... he said, I can't tell... why would you say that? But anyway, he's pretty much saying that he can tell that there's some guys that hate more. What does this mean, nigga? You need to put some comments that sound correct. I can't tell which you guys hate more than your games or each other. I can see why none of the interest games last very long with this fan base.
The issue at this point ain't even with each other, is with the development team and like how we not getting what we want, like honestly.
But see, he don't get that. He's trying to make it seem like, oh, I can't tell if you guys hate each other more or you hate the game. And it's like, dude, I don't necessarily hate the game. I just hate what they did with the game. That's what I hate. And then the fact that they're not necessarily listening to their fan base, that's a complete smack in the face. Like that's not cool, man. That's what I hate.
The best way to shut these dudes up is go, okay, what's your favorite game? All right, take the devs, right? They don't listen to y'all. Y'all want this? They go, all right, fuck you guys. We're gonna give you what we want.
Yeah, and then when you say something about it, then you have people that hate you because you're coming out and saying something about the game because you want the game to be improved. So it don't make no fucking sense, man. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, you just hit the nail on the head with that one. Like, that's all it is. Like, people who be yes men and stuff like, hey, man, why you hating on this game, bro? It's so good, bro. But it's like, everybody who like really plays the game and like it's a detail, you will understand like what shit goes wrong.
If you want better for NRS, then fans need to start pushing back against people like Mr. Aquaman and Ultra Dead. Damn, he don't like these niggas. He don't like them.
I can just tell when he said that. I don't like Mr. Aquaman either, so I fucked this comment already.
Who would never call out horrible designs and choices and shady business practices. There's no reason for you can't use the game's currency. You earn and buy exactly, in all caps, what you want from the character you use. That Fortnite-inspired system where kids are supposed to wait until they see the item that they want for sale, while time crystals, they have burned a hole in their pockets, and it's absolute bullshit. And then he said, and then one day, the thing they want finally shows up, and they have no currency. Time to get dad's credit card. I see what he's saying here. I know what you're saying.
The microtransactions, right?
Yeah. He's talking about, that's exactly what he's talking about.
Microtransactions straight bullshit.
This nigga made hella paragraphs.
I mean, I can agree that in this game, it don't really change the gameplay. Like, if you buy time quizzes, it don't necessarily make you better than anybody else.
But here's the thing, why I don't understand why you even defend that though, because dude, they're selling you a game where you're supposed to grind to get cosmetics, but then they're making you pay for it, giving you an option to pay for it. Like they want you to get.
Yeah, they did the same shit with Frost, man. They still got it up there too. Like why the hell is Frost unlockable in the story mode? And then
that honestly makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Like, the first thing I did was play the story mode, and, like, I unlocked Frost, but then, like, I checked the store, and I was like, what? You gotta pay $4 to get her? What the fuck?
It don't make sense, man.
That's just dude, I say this, dude, another realm, what they're doing, their practices that they're doing right now is anti-consumerism. Everything they have done is shown us, and what they're not listening to the community, the dudes who buy their games, keep in mind, the only reason they're having the money flow for the franchise, and they're being anti-consumer. That's terrible. Look, every time Xbox has done some fuck shit, what has happened to them? They lost money. Dudes get fired. Why is it that we're giving this? That's why I'm saying we got boycotts. That's why I'm saying we got boycotts. Enough, bro. Enough is enough. Like if this company start losing money, they go, ah, shit. What do we gotta do, boys? Oh, they're not. Fucking.
Better start fucking listening, nigga.
Yeah, they're gonna start fucking listening. That's what. How hard is that to understand? Like, I hate dudes who defend like these corporations, dude. Look at GameStop. GameStop is fucking dead now because they were fucking cucks. That's what they deserve. They terrible business practices. That's what happens. I'm gonna go to games that promote and actually care about the community, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm only gonna be playing those types of games. I'm tired of supporting these.
Shit, I stopped playing KAJl because they barely listen to the damn community, man. And they be putting in that dumbass shit, bro. Like, and then when you say something about it, oh my god, shut the fuck up. It's like, oh my god. I'm just like, bro, y'all niggas is bugging, man. That's probably why that dude's coming back.
Tobias?
Yeah. That's probably why he's coming back. He's like, oh hell no. He's like, oh hell no.
Baby, bro, they fucked it, bro. Like, you got the SAW shit, first SAW shit. Enough, like
honestly, I don't know why that's even a thing in this game. Mortal Kombat was never really revolving around shit like that, and then now it's just like they doing all this extra shit. They doing too much, man. Just give the fans what they want, and you would have been perfectly fine. No, you just had to fuck it up, and now you got thousands of videos out here of people roasting the crypt, the story mode, the game itself. Like, dude, it's going down. All right, like people are not fucking playing games anymore. People are not playing games anymore.
The devs, I can tell the devs don't care because the devs aren't even defending their game.
Nah, they got, dude, when you got high level players defending your game or like people who commentate and shit like that at the tournaments and stuff, and they're the ones mainly defending your game, and you're not coming out and making not even one comment about your game. Statement, like, there's a problem.
They don't care. That right there proves it. But people, the game's a blessing. The game gave us everything we wanted.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means.
The game's a blessing to these fucking scrubs. Dude's playing Jades in Combat League and winning, bro, against Wi-Fi Scorpions.
Oh my god,
this is ridiculous.
Fucking Jade, bro. It's such a trash character that I just hate myself when I lose against her.
I think she kind of a boring character. Like, I like Jade, she cool, but I just think she kind of a boring character in this game. Like, she just doesn't seem like an entertaining character to play with. Like, and then she zones all the fucking time, so she just seems very fucking boring.
The problem is that they wanted to make all these like fan favorites fucking zoners. Like, dude, like they made Scarlet a zoner even though she was a rush down in MK9. Like, what the fuck? They have you go around the crypt looking for Reptile to kill him is so stupid. Whichever way, he needs to be the head of the creative development.
Yeah, man, that shit is wild, bro. Like,
yeah, man, they fucked that shit up.
That shit don't make no sense. Like, I just be sitting there like, yeah. I just started laughing because my brother was like, my little brother was looking at me. He was like, "Is that the roster?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "The fuck is this?" I was like, "Don't ask me, man. Don't ask me. I don't fucking know. I don't know." And the thing is, like, people are not using a good portion of these characters in this game anymore. Like,
no, they're not.
Like, nobody touches Shao Kahn, dude.
No. And Shao Kahn, man, he needs kind of a rework a little bit. Like, on his down one, his hit advantage should not be 10 frames at all because it's very rare for him to jail you with his high. So he's forced to hit you with mids to check you with that shit. And that's it. There's plenty of characters in this game that have high hit advantage on their down pokes and shit like that. With Shao Kahn, he has a standing 1 that starts up at 9 frames and a standing 2 that starts up at 10 frames. And his hit advantage is only 10 frames. So how do you expect him to actually jail you with that? No. Like, you can always poke him. Like, it's just a poke session.
Yeah.
And then characters who have an actual mid, their mids are actually pretty slow on startup. Like 14 frames or some shit like that. So, you know, and then some characters got a whole bunch of highs and shit. So, I mean,
and then you got Jackie.
She a pressure queen in that one variation.
I don't know what the fuck going on with you.
Yeah, Jackie. She alright. Like, when it comes to fighting in this game, she's alright. But I still don't like her though. I just don't.
No. I mean, I'm positive the only reason people play is because of her archetype and pressure.
I just do not like that character, man. I just don't.
I don't like how she just pressures like certain characters like so well.
Yeah, and she's damn pressure queen up in that bitch, man. Like
in the corner, like, bro.
Yeah, it's different in the corner. It's different in the corner because you don't know when she's gonna cancel, and that's the problem. Like, if she didn't have that cancel, then it would be no point of that variation to a certain degree. At least in my opinion.
I don't think it'd be a point to her, like, for the most part, if she couldn't keep canceling it. Because that's like,
and you know what?
Pressure.
You know how they can balance that out, but then again, people are not going to like that idea. Now that I think about it, for her canceling, it requires her to use no bars and meter at all. Have you noticed that? Mm-hmm. That's what's interesting about it. But she can keep canceling like it's nobody's business. That's what I noticed about that. If they were to make it to where she would have to use a bar meter to cancel to create that mind game, that would balance her out a little bit more. Yeah. It's very simple changes, man. It's not really hard. It's common sense. But that dude, he coming back, man. He's just like, nah, bruh. He's like, nah, we ain't having this.
Not like this. Not like this.
Yeah, I think he came back because they probably hired him back or some shit like that. Something. Cause they probably need him. Like, they probably need him. I think that's what it is. You know.
I mean, if they can get somebody that works there, that like follows the LGC, like as far as the tournament.
They don't have a lore master over there either. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, they have a lore master in every franchise except MK. Think about that. They didn't make up bullshit. Like, the lore master in MK is some dude named 16-bit. Disgusting.
Fuck that dude, man. I think he the reason why zoning is a thing in this fucking game.
I believe, bro. It's him, bro.
I think it's him. I think it's him because that shit is ridiculous, man. I'm fucking crazy because he's a huge fan of zoning. Like, I hate that shit with a passion, man.
Dude was a pro. He was just a zoner his whole career.
Like that shit is unbelievable. Is it me or does the characters that zone seem a lot stronger than the other characters that don't necessarily zone?
Oh yes,
they seem a lot stronger than normal, like a lot stronger than normal.
Zone is so much like she can literally do it in your face and still be safe from it.
Yeah.
You wanna know how I know this community has no idea what they're talking about? This guy in my comments said something about Sonya doing bad against zoners.
Are you serious? Sonya even outzoned Cetrion. Literally,
Sonya.
bro.
And I was like, I didn't find this comment, bro. If I read it, I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, you have dudes with these opinions on... It was on my Joker video about him doing bad against zoners because there's so many zoners in the game. And dude was all like, Sonya does bad against zoners. Like, bro, what?
Oh God, Sonya can go head to head with the best zoners in the game.
That's just facts. Doesn't make no sense. I don't understand where that even came from. Like, bro, I was like, you just, dude, who are you playing that you struggle against zoners? Like, who at
like,
your level
what zoner is in a game that its body is fucking Sonya?
You know what? Sonya Blade can get beat by people that can space her out. She doesn't have any far-reaching normals that can really.
That's the only way you can beat. That's the only way you can beat her though. But like, cause if you get up close, you gotta face the mix up, and if you get too far, she could just keep zoning you up.
But if you start spacing her shit out, she ain't really got the right stuff to deal with that.
Yeah, it's like that one little space you can be in that'll leave you safe from her.
Yeah, that's her con. That's her con.
But it's hard to get to that space if you're going against a good Sonya though. Cause they just back and keep zoning you out still. Yeah,
Ardo's just like, oh, you trying to space me out? Projectile. Just that simple. Dude, they got the answers. It's right there. Projectile right in front of your face. It's weird to me because you see a high level player use a certain character and then all of a sudden people want to use that character and shit. Like, why? You wasn't fucking with him before and now you want to fuck with him now. Just like with Johnny Cage and shit. Man, I don't even want to get started on that shit, bro. Like, that shit, wow, boy. Like, I just think that his outtake variation, yeah, there is a problem with that variation, but then niggas was targeting his other variation and shit like that. I'm like, nigga, he got major whiffing issues. Like, I'm not even joking. This nigga, he barely has any mix-ups, if any at all. Like, not unless he goes for a damn stagger into a throw or a nut punch that leads into some type of mix-up. And I get the plus frames, but his plus frames are gimmicky as hell. Like, I've shown multiple ways you can get out of that shit. It ain't like you just stuck there, nigga. It's stuck into constant frame traps. Then we got something to talk about.
Exactly. Like, you get a chance to, like, guess on what you gonna do next. And if you guess wrong,
and there's such a big gap there that it's so easy for you to just down one him on anything that he does. If he jumps in, you can see that shit coming. Like, it's that even at close range, you can still get out of it. Like, I've done it to so many people.
This is my problem with Johnny too. He suffers the same thing with Noob a little bit with all his highs. You go in, bro, bam, down 2, saves lives, crush and blow.
Yeah, he's like he would have to get you to respect. Yeah, that's it.
Like you can really just down two or down poke him out of just about everything at close range, and the only thing he can do to contest it is down one or down three.
Yeah,
And if you jump
say
it, free
KAJl is
combos.
fine.
He need a frame data rework, man.
Like he's fine the way he is at this point, but he can still use a buff. Like
yeah, like a frame data rework. That's all I would like to see for the character. That's it.
But like people they be saying he broken, like bro, come on. If you really out here getting whooped by KAJl, what is wrong with you?
Man,
like the only variation I would consider like mixed up is probably like bullet because the totem stacking.
Yeah, because when he hits you with that 4-2 man and he goes directly into that special move, you can't get out of that. That's a free damn near 30%. Like he gets a lot of damage off of that. That shit complements that variation a lot. That's what makes him really scary in that variation. Because when he opens you up, you can't get out of it. You can't break out of it. You're stuck. You take a lot of damage, and if he keeps hitting you, bro, you gonna be dead in a matter of time. Like, and then he has well, they fixed the crushing blows with the throws in a way. Like he can't do both of them.
Yeah,
but
you
know.
But it's still like, as far as that variation goes, like the rest of them, he still got them flaws still.
Yeah, like his frame data is like just the same thing with KAJl. I think if they fix KAJl's frame data, he'll be fine. But people talking about, yo, you're trying to make him overpowered. He's already annoying with all his staggers and his throws and his teleport and dive kicks. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. You getting bodied by throws and staggers, bro? Then something's wrong with you. Like, come on, man. That's the mind game because he could technically use his minus frames to his advantage. Because you know he's minus as hell on block, okay, and he doesn't really get anything off of it. So you're obviously gonna press a button. So what happens? You get hit with a damn spin, or he continues on with the combo string. He can use his minus frames to his advantage if you think about it.
Yeah, the spin is really good for him.
Yeah, so it's yeah, and then his fucking orbiting hat and shit, dude. Like, why would you make him -4 on block? Like when he used a defensive bar and an offensive bar. That doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. He already lost 2 different bars a meter, and then you just sit there and you're like, we'll make him -4. You know, why the fuck not?
It's so like they just when they were designing this game, they just didn't care about what they were designing.
Yeah, because if you look at his orbiting hat back in MKX, he was plus, and he's not plus in this game. Okay, all right. Yeah. You know, I'm not saying make him unbelievably plus to where like he'd be overpowered or some shit like that. That's not like nothing like that.
Maybe,
you know,
at least if he's +1 or neutral, at least.
Yeah, something like that to where he can like fight you back, like, you know. But for him to just be -4 as soon as he presses a button, he get hit with a crushing blow possibly. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Have any sub bosses on there?
That nigga mad.
Y'all roster suck, bro. I'm sorry, the roster
I
sucks,
told you, bro. These niggas is out here, bro.
Did not catch none of the fans at all. You know, and half these people, they'll make live stream. I'm excited about this character, but these are motherfuckers that just started playing Mortal Kombat when X came out.
My nigga talking that shit.
You know, their opinion really doesn't mean shit to me. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just want to let you guys know, man. Y'all could y'all please, like, at least bring the originals back and make the game more enjoyable again?
See?
We know they're getting paid. They every NRS event.
Yeah, and then they get sponsored, bro, and then they get free trips out there just to play the game.